flying a little too close to the sun.
I give him the offer. If he's smart, he will accept it.
Maybe this is gonna sound crazy for you, but a lot of Mexicans, they put you in the number one of pound for pound instead of Canelo. And if you see in the future, if you grow in weight division, a fight with the Mexican warrior.
I know he's got this. I know he's got this. I know he's got the character, and I know he's got the mind. I know he has special gifts that very few fighters have.
You know, Canelo's a tremendous talent. I respect everybody's opinion. And I'll never think me and Canelo will fight. He's 168, 175. You know, I'm just 147, so I'll never see that fight ever really happen.
Let's get the most obvious out of the way first. But let's also make one thing clear. This isn't just skill versus size, like some of boxing's biggest leaps of faith.
Anybody stepping up to fight Canelo, you have to use skills. He is a monster. You better put some respect on his name or you will be on your goddamn pockets. The boy is no joke.
It's skills versus skills and size.
Look at him slip all these shots. The hardest thing to do in the ring. Make the man miss.
And where Crawford is actually the taller of the two, with an additional 10 centimeters of reach, Canelo's much broader frame is fine-tuned at super middleweight and is comfortably rehydrated up to 185 pounds for fight night, time and time again.
Because a lot of people said, oh, he's a smaller guy, but he's bigger than me.
47, 154, everybody's bigger than me. I'm a small fighter. But I'm cabrón.
Berlanga bulked up to 193 for Canelo, gaining 25 pounds by fight night, and still found himself unable to bully the bully.
Then you have an opportunity to do
So Bud's venture into unfamiliar territory, even with an inch-perfect weight plan, looks like a clear step too far.
And that's how you put a guy out.
I've heard conversation about how many times you want to fight moving forward. Do you have a number in mind?
It's not so much that age will play a factor. After all, despite being 3 years younger than Crawford, Canelo started his professional campaign 3 years earlier, and with 25 more fights to his name, he's certainly the more battle-worn of the two.
Less injuries piling up, less number of fights.
Less wars.
However, it is a matter of time.
They fight in September, it'll probably be next year. But that give me time to, you know,
Bulk up.
Yeah, get my body right.
Is this a weight jump too much for Crawford or the right jump at the right time? We'll find out tomorrow.
We recently saw Usyk dominate a 50-pound heavier Tyson Fury, but this wasn't done overnight.
He believes he's got it. Usyk looks to the heavens, and the two of them.
It was a calculated heavyweight ascension done in stages against the correct opposition over a 4-year span.
Usyk knows what the heavyweight world's all about now.
And where time was on the Ukrainian side, a 37-year-old Terence Crawford won't be afforded that same luxury.
I mean, I can't see there's nobody else out there for you. I can't see when we talking mega fights.
So where a Charlo, even a Fundora, would have been a more logical next step, this time-sensitive plunge into the deep end with very little time to acclimatize just got even more treacherous.
These are just not names that even gets out for a jog for. The only name he wants to fight is Canelo.
And now that they're in the ring, can you see the size advantage that Madrimov has, how wide his back is and his shoulders?
With that said, when Crawford did make his first step up against Israel Madrimov last August, things became even more uncertain.
At 154, he didn't really look too dangerous, Crawford, up in the ring. So imagine Canelo being the bigger guy, being a beast up in the ring. It's almost like a no contest.
Controversial to some, but the judges saw Crawford edge out a close-fought victory.
In his fourth weight class, but he has been met with stern resistance all night long.
Unfortunately, it was far from the emphatic statement that many expected. So far, in fact, that His Excellency announced a complete change of direction regarding Crawford-Canelo.
Apparently, Canelo Alvarez is no longer an option for Terence Crawford. Turkey Al-Sheed didn't go into details as to why he's no longer interested in the fight, but that was the biggest opportunity for Terence Crawford to make a big, huge amount of money.
But there's good and bad news.
It's not official, but it may be a done deal.
The good news is that Madrimov is a handful. He's unorthodox, tricky, and far more talented than most give him credit for. And it's a victory that could age like fine wine.
It was a super close fight. I believe when you come into that ring as champion, you've got to take the belt off that champion. Terence Crawford didn't do that.
The bad news